All right, I'm back. Day trade stuff. Last week I wasn't here. I was working on a pretty dope film project with a company called Telfar. Shout out to them. They opened a dope store. But I've been checking my DMs and seeing some questions you guys asked. So, and my mission as a day trader, I'm going to teach also. So I spoke about news last week. I said I always check for the news first, and people ask me what's news. Well, news, it ain't the new Kendrick Lamar album. It's stuff that actually may move the market up or down. So you want to be aware of that. What's news? Earnings. Earnings is when a company reports on how good or bad the company's doing, and also how good it's going to project it to do in the future. That's very important. The projected earnings is important also. So let's say you're in a trade overnight, and earnings comes out after market closes, and it says, wow, it's going to do great. It did great last quarter, and it's going to do even better. If you happen to be in the trade, when you wake up in the morning, that stock should have went up significantly, and you would be in a lot of money. Now that earnings came out and that company did bad, man, we did bad last quarter, and we're going to do even worse next quarter. If you happen to be in the trade when that happened, you're going to take a loss. You're going to lose some money. So my rule of thumb for me personally is I play the reaction, not the actual earnings announcement. Meaning I wait till after the news comes out, then I'll get in the trade based on what's happening after that, because it's a dice roll. If you're going to get into a trade before they make earnings, now you don't know what they're going to say. They can say anything. So your money's in there, it's a dice roll. It's a good gamble if it works, but if it don't work, you could take a hit. I'll put all this into my notes, but I look at Market Watch, and you see Market Watch, see the news right here. Today we didn't have any real news. Tomorrow it showed the news. Then I'll look at something called Earnings Whisperer. Earnings Whisperer tells us what's today. Let's look at the calendar, and it'll tell us all the earnings that's coming up. It's not popping up here, but it's called earningswhisperer.com. And I'll also go to another site called NASDAQ.com, and I'll go to this place called Market Activity and Earnings. So I like to be aware of what's going on before I put my money out there. So I'll put all this in the comments. Matter of fact, when you guys need some more clarity, ask me a question. I'll get to it. Now let's go try to make some money. Early in the day, like I said, I try to wait a little bit, see the market's doing to make a trade. I could have got in early because we had a big push up over the weekend. But that first 5 minutes, I like to just see if it's going to be a real move, whichever direction it's going. So right now, it's the hurry and wait part. So we'll see. And when we get a good trade, we'll make a trade. And we'll stick with it. Once again, I'm trying to work on my confidence in staying in trades longer to take more money, instead of just taking a small amount and getting out, even though the chart says there's more money to get. So that's my main focus, and stick with it. Let's see what happens today. I think I see a play to the downside. I'm going to look closer, see if it breaks my level to get into play. And it just broke my level, so now I'm in this play. And let's see what happens. You want to keep pushing down in what we call a gap. So you want to keep going down in this gap. Let's go, get down there, down. A lot of back and forth action there, a lot of back and forth. But I'm going to stay the course. It needs to break 598.67. Needs to break 598.67 comfortably. I think it'll push down from there. Let's see. Right now we have 598.93. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's go. Keep going. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. All right, cool. That was a good play. A lot of herky-jerkiness, but they got in the play, sat there for a minute. It's actually still dumping. So, once again, when it's moving back and forth like that, that's when my confidence gets shaken. When it's going up and down, it's so fast. It's like you're up and you're down, you're up and you're down, you're up. So when you're up and you have a decent amount up, I like to just say, you know what? Let me grab that. Now, when I have a consistent flow, when it's going straight down or straight up, kind of, sort of, that's when I need to stick in my trade a little longer. So technically, I still could have been in this because it's still going down. But it's doing a lot of vacillating between these numbers. And it broke my level where I thought it would keep dumping. But it turned right back around and went up. So I broke my level. I got a decent profit. And I got out. So right now, it's looking like I got out at the right time. But it can still keep dumping. So we're going to watch it and see what happens. All right, quick update. So as I thought was going to happen, that last move I made continued to go down. But what I did was I waited for it to pull back a little bit. When I say pull back, meaning it went the other direction, went up a little bit, and then it came back down. So I kind of went back in. So when you do that, you spend more money because every time you make a trade, you got to pay. On these platforms, you got to pay per contract. So if you just stay in it the whole time, you only pay that one fee. But every time you go in and out of a trade, you got to pay for that contract all over again. When you go in, you pay, and when you come out, you pay. So just take a mental note of that. And now we got our downtime. Hurry up and wait for the next trade. And when I'm waiting for the next trade, you know one of my things I like to do? I'm a fan of the sport called nigging. Y'all know what nigging is? This is fun. Watch this. Oh, righty. Okay. So, when I'm not trading, I am a huge fan of the sport called nigging. If you don't know what nigging is, well, let me show you. Here we have a great example of nigging.
Like, bitch, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Do not play with me because I'm not the one nor the two. You're not the one or the two.
Hey, hold on. I gotta stop right there. How she pushed her and put her on the conveyor belt. Hold on. She took a seat. But it's not that just she's on the conveyor belt. The belt is moving. That's the belt that takes the luggage to the plane to take you wherever. So she could have potentially wound up in Guatemala. Like, she pushed her on a moving conveyor belt. This is great. Let's watch it again.
Do not play with me. Do not play with me because I'm not the one nor the two.
Yo, she slid that. Yo, hold on. She slid. Hold on. Chest to chest. This is poetry motion, guys. Chest to chest and boom.
Do not play with me. Do not play with me because I'm not the one nor the two.
Hold up. The slang is a good indication of who you're messing with. This lady said, I am not the one nor the two. We call that old school slang here, fellas. When somebody steps to you and they use old school slang that confidently, leave them alone. I'm telling you. When somebody says I'm not the one nor the two, they're going to be 40 and better. That's just like if somebody say they're going to rock your snot box. 40 and better, and they probably will rock your snot box. Pay attention to the details in the slang. Somebody says they're going to give you an eye jammy, they 40 and better, and they will probably give you an eye jammy. Leave them alone. Let's keep going. I'm just saying this. When these niggas get to nigging, it don't matter where they nig at. Pay attention.
You're not the one or the two. Let's go. You ain't got shit done. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Why you keep speaking on me for nothing?
Like I said, keep my fucking name out your mouth, bitch.
Keep my name out your mouth because mine is always in yours for some reason.
No, some reason.
It
Back the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Stop right here. Let's pay attention to the Spirit Airlines logo in the back. If some nigging is going on, that is the best place for some nigging to happen. Where else would nigging happen? Nigging happens just in general on Spirit Airlines. You ever fly Spirit? Boy, that's the closest thing to Soul Plane. Shout out to Soul Plane. But those are some niggas nigging too. Spirit Airlines, you would expect nothing less. Let's keep going, guys.
Fuck out of here before I slap the shit out of you.
You're not going to smack shit.
Try me.
You think you're fucking up? I'm not
Try me.
listening.
Try me, 10 feet up. I be done drop kick your ass. Fuck out of here, you dirty bitch.
Oh, right here. Listen, if you ever see a woman with a hairline this bad, showing her profile, leave her alone. She don't care. She don't care. Look at that hairline. Look at that profile. She's had it up to here. Pun intended. Leave her alone. She's not the one nor the two. And come on. Spirit Airlines, not the one nor the two, the hairline, a perfect example of a great environment for nigging. Let's go.
Yes, you are. Fuck out of here. You and your raggedy ass fucking bitch. Fuck out of here. Go suck a dick. Like I said what I said. And I said what I said. Please step to me like you want it.
And I love how she gets right back to the computer. She goes right back to work like nothing happened. She just acts like that whole nigging incident didn't happen just now. Look at her. She is focused. You make sure everybody get their flights and get their bags together and make sure they get to their destination on time. This is a good thing about niggas. You can go from nigging to being corporate real fast. Look at it. But watch, she turned right back to her nigging episode. Let's go.
Go suck another dirty dick.
Right back to the nigging. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, that's my favorite sport. Well, not my favorite. First is basketball, then football, then nigging. Nigging is an amazing sport. Right now, market's moving sideways. When I say that, it means it's not going up, it's not going down. I can't really make money in that environment, so I'll just watch it and wait for a good move to happen. In the meantime, I'll watch some more nigging. Okay, got a little more downtime in my trading, so back to my favorite pastime, watching niggas nig. And right now, these niggas went to France. I like to call this one nigging in Paris. Yeah, if you're a good nigga, you can nig anywhere. Shout out to Offset and his crew. They went out to Paris and got to nigging. Apparently, somebody had paid them some money to do something for them on the musical level. Both parties didn't agree to how it turned out, and then they got to nigging. Let's check it out. Okay. Uh-oh. It's going down. Now, I want to give a shout out to Offset Security. He did his job. I'm not letting the person who I'm working for to keep safe get involved too extra in the nigging. You know what I mean? He kept the nigging from Offset's level to a minimum. He did a little bit of nigging, but he had a good security guard, a good person on his team that kept the nigging to a minimum. Kudos to that man. Good job. But the nigging continued with everybody else. So let's watch some more nigging. Okay, push in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The nigging got good. Hold on. I want to go back real quick. I want to go back and I want to highlight something that I witnessed. I didn't see a little while ago. Why is this here standing with one boob out? I'm not sure if that's a stance of aggression in France. I'm not sure what that is, but if I see you standing one boob out, I'm leaving him alone. Leave that nigga alone. He's probably very good at nigging. I'm not saying nothing. I'm not sure. I've never been in that. I've never been in those circumstances to understand what that means. But he got a boob out. Man got a boob out. That probably could nig. Let's move forward. Now, nigging doesn't care about male, female, right, wrong, tall, short. No. If you nigging, female can get thrown on the ground too. In the middle of Paris. If you going to nig in Paris, nig all the way, and these are nigged all the way. Look at her friend in the back with the shiny boots. I mean, if you keep it paused like this, it looks like she did that on purpose. It looks like she's chilling. But she's not chilling. She got caught up in nigging. That's what happened with niggas nig. All right, after the nigging, I see a play about to happen. We have a little downward trend going here, so I'm going to try to take advantage of this thing to the downside a little more. It's trickling down, so I move my trade out a little further. I'm trying to give myself a little more time for it to happen. It's moving so slow that I want to make sure I have enough time for this trade to make me money. The more time you buy, the longer you have before your money disintegrates pretty much. And that's the gift and the curse with options. They are cheaper than buying the regular stock because you can buy a lot more for less, but now you bring into it other factors like time, which is a major part of this right now. I keep looking at my stuff, making sure I'm talking to y'all, but I'm going to make a trade. It's kind of sitting on that line where I think it should be dumping faster. I must admit. I'm feeling like under 57 it should be going a little faster than this, and it's not. So I'm a little bit on the fence, but I'm looking at my VIX, which is pushing up. I'm looking at my seller's volume and my buyer's volume. They're both kind of even. That's just making me think, let's wait a little while and see what happens here. But when I make the trade, I'll get back at you. Okay, so I got in that trade to the downside. I'm in it right now. Now it actually started going against me. Nothing too crazy, but once again, I'm looking at my Heikin Ashi candles. Can y'all see that on this screen? Let me see. I see these. Move it around a little bit so you can see my Heikin Ashi candles. You see they're red and they're going straight down over here. I don't know if you can see that going. I'm gonna have to get a closer look for you guys. So I'm staying in trade, even though it's not going nowhere near as fast as I would like it to go down. It is starting to trickle back down now a little bit, and I bought time. I have more time for it to do what it needs to do, and that's what I was talking about when I said I bought more time, because it's absolutely taking its time. These are my kids yelling in the background. Okay. This is my daughter. She's drinking a bottle. multitasking you must be able to do. He hustles around here, so you're gonna sit in this trade. Heikin Ashi candles are still red, and they're going down, but we're in the trade. We're actually back to even now, which is good. Even is good when you've been in trade for some time. It feels good to at least know you're not losing. And we're gonna sit right in this trade until we get a profit. I think we're good. Everything is pushing down. The VIX is pushing up. Like I said, nothing goes straight up or straight down in the market. So it just takes some heart and some gumption to stay in the trade, even though you can see that you're in the red. But if you look at your charts and they give you all the right signals that this thing should be going the direction you need to go, we stay in, and that's what I'm fighting against. I just got a little push down real quick. That was nice. That was a nice little bump down. Cool, put me in the green for a second there. And yeah, so I was always inclined to jump out of these trades as soon as I wasn't making money, as soon as I pushed the button to send. And now I'm at a different level to where I'm trying to control those urges and, you know, the fluctuation of the market. I'm trying to understand that, yes, the market is going to fluctuate, and we just ride it out. And I'm teaching my daughter that now too. Right? Yeah, she's learning. So I'll let you know how it goes. Fingers crossed, but we're going to win. There ain't no fingers crossed. Be reading our charts. The charts is thing. Yes, mama. And we're going to stick with it. I'll let you know how it goes in a minute. Well, I'm really proud of myself, guys. I'm going to let you in. Boom. So if you see these candles right here, I'm going to put my pointer on it right here. You see all that, what we call sideways action right there? I held through all that, ups and downs and this, that, and the other. And finally, what did it do? It came down like I said it was going to do. Oh, my goodness. I got in over here. This is my hourly chart. I got in up here, and it took its time. I got in at 597.55. And that's an hour chart. So for 1 hour, right, I got him right here. And I held all the time based on my Heikin Ashi charts, all staying red and going down. And I finally, I should still be in actually, but I got out now, I got out. But it was a good trade. I got out at about 596.70, and I got in at 597.55. So I trusted my charts. It's all red. It said stay in. This is different. These are the 5-minute charts. I trusted my charts and stayed in, and I made a nice profit. Now, I could still be in because it's still red. The charts are still red, and you see that thing is still going down. So I could technically still be in this trade making money, but this is not for the faint of heart. Guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy you're hearing my voice, right? Let me know. I will answer as many questions as possible. This is not financial advice, because if I was financially able to give advice, I'd be a millionaire already. But I'm going to walk you through my mistakes, and hopefully you guys can work with me and we can get rich together. Let's go.